In this video, you're going to learn the initial opening and setup of the OBS software. Now that you have it installed and your technician or your instructional technology specialist was able to bypass the admin credentials, then you can go ahead and begin using it. So first off, we're going to find it on our computer. Now this is on a Mac, and it could be different on a Windows device or on a Linux computer if you have a Linux computer. But more than likely, it's going to be Mac or Windows. So here we go. On a MacBook, I'm going to go to my app selector here, and I'm going to find the software. I am on the latest and greatest operating system. You may not be on that system. You're going to go to your Launchpad. You're going to find OBS, right? So that's what I'm looking for. It's OBS. It's a black circle type app right here. Looks like this neat, to me, like a propeller, but that's their symbol. So I'm going to go ahead and click and open it. And it's going to give me a warning the first time I do this that this is an app that was downloaded from the internet. Are you sure you want to open it? And yes, we are. We've wanted to install this. We're going to be using the software. I'm going to go ahead and open it. And so it's going to bounce around a little bit. And it actually opened at another screen that I have. So here it is. Now this is not going to be the initial screen that you're going to get. You're actually going to get a screen that is the initial wizard update for OBS. So I'm going to go to the audio configuration wizard right here under tools. This is the screen that you'll be seeing for the first time. Okay. So it's going to ask you if you want to optimize your streaming for streaming, so to go live, and then recording as secondary. And that's actually what we're going to click on. We're going to select optimize for streaming because we're going to be using this with YouTube to live stream our shows, broadcast, news, whatever it is you're going to be doing this. The other options is I will optimize this just for recording, or I will only use the virtual camera. Again, the option you will be selecting is the very first one, optimize for streaming. I'm going to go to next. And then it's going to ask you to connect to your resolution, right? For your video settings. And in this case, I am using the 19 by 20 display. You do have other options. Whatever the preset is, whatever it's selected for you, that's fine. Your FPS frames per second can stay at either 60 or 30. It is going to select 60 frames whenever possible, depending on your computer and your chip and all that stuff. So I wouldn't touch this, leave this alone. All right, so you're going to select your service, which is it's going to be, in this case, YouTube. Right now it'll say custom when you first select it, but you want to select from this menu, you want to select YouTube because that is the channel you have created. Yes, there's other ways to stream, but we're going to be using YouTube. And when we do that, we need to connect to our account. So you should have all those credentials for your account. It's going to open up your browser. And in this case, I'm going to be using the Instructional Technology Specialist account. You would log in with your credentials to the channel you have created, and you would allow permission. You're given to give OBS Studio access and permission to use this account to go live on YouTube. So I'm going to click next. It says it is done. And so now I can go back to OBS, which was blinking down here at the bottom, was bouncing up saying, hey, I'm still here. And notice it's going to have the name of your channel. The one I've selected is our Instructional Technology Specialist channel. And I'm going to go ahead and click next. It's going to do a check on the bandwidth, your internet, your Wi-Fi, or your direct connection. My computer is directly connected to Ethernet, so it's actually grabbing the bandwidth, the test bandwidth from there. And it's done and should give me an overview right now of what I have. And so hopefully it's a good overview. So there it is. These are the final testing results. It looks like everything's fine. And in order for me, if there would have been an error, I would have seen an error. But whether you're using the direct Ethernet or you're actually using Wi-Fi, at EPISD, our Wi-Fi and our Ethernet is okay, it's good. So we should be able to use it for streaming. And so all I have to do is click Apply Settings. Now before I close off, I'm going to go ahead and close the chat here. I do need to log in one more time to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, so I've gone ahead and connected to YouTube. My next step would be to select the stream, but we will talk about that in another video. If you have any questions on how to do this initial OBS Studio software setup, please be sure to contact your instructional technology specialist.